Off the record.
Is one of the best court channels on YouTube. So please subscribe to.
Off the record.
Now.
Are you the same Elliot Scott Vela who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of robbery on 2023 for the offense of robbery on November 13th, 2023 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge. He's agreed to go to SATIC.
All right. So how long has he been missing or not reporting? From what year?
The year last year.
I'm sorry?
2024.
He does have a drug issue, and he's relayed to me that he does want help.
So you've been missing May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right. So you've been missing for close to 8 months. Did you ever call probation?
In the beginning I did, and then I stopped because I figured I had a warrant. I got a letter in the mail for Atascosa County that had a warrant, so that's why I stopped recording.
So why did you never reach out to probation and tell them you need help?
I really wouldn't think I was, like I said, I had a drug problem. I was just out there.
I mean, but here's the thing, having a drug problem doesn't excuse you for your responsibilities. So I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not to revoke you and send you to prison or whether or not to send you to treatment. And you're just saying, well, you know, I had a drug problem. You need to tell me something more. What have you been doing with your life?
He was out getting really bad haircuts.
Honestly, not much. I mean,
Did you even do any of your parenting classes?
Yeah, I completed. That was the first thing I did. And that waived my community service right off the rip.
All right, probation. Did he complete his parenting classes?
I don't have, he did any of his community service hours.
Well, with the parenting classes, the court said that the community service hours would be deemed satisfied upon completion. All right. Did you do your sober support meetings?
Yes, I was doing those. My PO had a copy of the first few months I was out. Yeah, I did those weekly. She had me doing weekly, but I was doing those.
Did you have employment?
No, not yet, man.
Well, not yet. You've been on probation since 2023. Did you ever have employment since 2023?
I'm just with my mom's boyfriend, her husband.
All right. Probation. What are you all recommending?
Judge, the recommendation of the court summary is
First thing would be to get a better microphone.
status, qualified aftercare. We do need to tap quality custody and then for him remaining custody for the status. I did speak with Mr. Bella briefly, and he did indicate that he has been a long-term drug user, and I would also recommend a felony drug court referral.
All right. So I'm going to give you a choice. You know yourself better than probation knows you, better than your attorney knows you, better than I know you. But these choices come with honesty to yourself. You know, my grandmother would always say, you can be dishonest with other people if that's the way you choose your life, but don't ever be dishonest with yourself. At this point, you're going to remain in custody. They're going to do a TAP evaluation. And I'm going to order felony drug court referral. You're going to remain in custody for that. If felony drug court does not accept you, you are going to be in someone's inpatient treatment. So those are your two choices. 3 years in prison or...
And I would discharge my...
No, here's the thing. I don't do this thing where I'm talking to you about what parole is going to do.
Yes.
I can just tell you what the parole law says, but whether or not you're released or not, that's strictly on parole. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. There are certain things that you can listen to inmates about, and it will be true. 1, how much time people are actually doing at the prison. An inmate, if they tell you how much time people are actually doing at the prison, usually that's true. 2, when everybody is catching chain, that's usually true. When they're trying to give you legal advice, usually not true. All right, we can go back on the record. What do you prefer?
I'll take the program.
Probation has said SATF in this, but if the recommendation is safety, that's where you're going. And safety is 9 months. It's going to be 3 years prison, give you credit for any time served. And I'm sorry, are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact And I'll ask for the therapeutic community. Oh, and I'm sorry, the court is finding you guilty and the court is going to revoke. All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. When you are released from prison, you need to take care of your drug habit. Otherwise, you may end up on the side of a street where somebody's trying to identify your body. And I will say, I remember him.
That's such a lovely way to say goodbye.
The reason I'm asking you this, ma'am, is that there is a $3,000 surcharge that is normally tacked on to DWIs. But if you continue to, well, you endanger other people's lives. It gets so much worse.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Ms. Hill, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 12 months. As part of this agreement, for you to successfully complete this, you must do a DWI education class, 3 victim impact panels. You must also do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see if you need other conditions. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill those as well. No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning if you're pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it. If you don't, you're in violation of this probation. No drugs, no alcohol, interguardian interlock. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you accept this, this is a contract that we're entering into. You either complete it successfully. If you don't, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You're looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You must do stuff on time. The other thing you need to understand that this DWI will go on your record. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. The other thing is this, is if you get pulled over, I don't care if it's today, tomorrow, 5 years, 10 years, officers will see that you have a prior DWI. If you smell like alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. So I would never, even if whatever you're doing, even have a sip of wine, I wouldn't get into a car. It's a huge risk. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated now? I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to it. What do you do for a living, man?
Judge, if I may, before we get to that, regarding the interlock, she does not have a car. She has not been driving. She's been operating under a no driving affidavit. I asked her today if she's going to get a car. I think she's still scared to get behind the wheel of the car. Chief said that we can talk about that condition here today.
Okay, so you need to understand that if you're not going to drive, then, I mean, obviously we're not going to put an interlock if you're not going to drive, but you must have a portable device. You have to understand, though, is that we send orders to DPS in Austin so that every officer in the state knows that if you get pulled over, you're driving a car, you're supposed to have an interlock. If you don't, they're going to arrest you on the spot. So when you say that you're not going to drive, I really, really hope you're not driving, because if you do, it's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will be signing an affidavit with us today promising us you're not going to drive while you're on this probation. If you do eventually get a car and you want to, you can. I'm not going to suspend your license today. So I don't know about the ALR hearing, but if you have a license, the only restriction you have is you must have an interlock. So if you want to, you let us know, let your probation officer know, you get the interlock, and then you're free to drive. But don't drive until you get permission.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So what do you do for a living?
I do citizen work with customer service for health insurance.
The reason I'm asking you this, ma'am, is that there is a $3,000 surcharge that is normally tacked on to DWIs. It's huge business in the state. Anytime you pick up a DWI, it costs you a lot of money. We all make mistakes, but if you continue to, well, you endanger other people's lives. It gets so much worse. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm going to waive the $3,000 fee that normally would apply to you. You pick up another DWI, though, it's a $6,000 fee. Do you understand? Not to mention a minimum of 30 days in jail. Just don't get into a car. It's really easy. Even if you've had a sit, that's it. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, man. Thanks,
Your
man.
Honor.
Welcome to my channel, Off the Record, where I hand select the finest of court cases of the US of A, and then I remove everything that bores the hell out of me, such as the mandatory readings into the record and all the other legalese, and I also cut out any pauses where the judge reads in silence or they are waiting on responses that never come, and I do this for my subscribers, to pay them respect, or if my subscribers are going to spend their time with with me on my channel, then that time shall be well spent. So please subscribe, and I will do my best never to waste your valuable time. Please check out what I mean by clicking the episode on screen now, and I promise I won't waste your time.